What's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again, bringing you some more informative gaming news. But before we begin, if you are new to the channel, if y'all could please smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, it would be super appreciated. And just your good deed of the day, same applies if you are a returning viewer. Now then, as you can see from the title, South Park is back! We have confirmation on a brand new South Park game from THQ Nordic. Now, I've been holding off on bringing out any information regarding this game. I've heard about it over the last few weeks. I've heard a few rumours and tidbits here and there, but nothing concrete until recently, which is why I decided not to post any videos on it. But now, THQ Nordic have indeed released a teaser for a new South Park game, and in this video we're going to be breaking down what I discovered, and we're going to be talking about what the game may feature and, you know, how centric it's going to be to the first two South Park games. So, diving right into it, THQ Nordic have officially lifted the lid on a ton of upcoming projects in the past few weeks. And now, let me tell you, there is some juicy stuff in the pipeline. Alongside Pieces Interactive, the studio are resurrecting Alone in the Dark. Now, I remember seeing a teaser trailer for Alone in the Dark a long time ago, and it looked really freaking amazing. So the fact that that is coming back, whether it be the same game or whether they just have the same title and it's a completely different game, either way, I'm excited for that to come back. But yeah, they announced it, but that wasn't provided with a release date or full confirmed title yet. We did get a nice teaser trailer, however. It was also revealed that Recreation is on the way, which could be one for you Forza and Gran Turismo fans. I get the feeling that it's going to be very similar to Destruction Derby and Wreckfest, given, you know, its name, Recreation. So yeah, there's that. But that's not why you're here. It turns out THQ Nordic hit a sneaky game reveal in the closing of their showcase. THQ Nordic dropped a sneaky tease for an upcoming South Park game, as pointed out by Games Radar. As THQ Nordic's latest showcase drew to a close, a message popped up on the screen that read, "As of today, THQ Nordic, handy games not included, has 43 new games currently in development. Thereof 26 still unannounced games after this showcase. Thank you for watching." Now, at the end of the showcase, the South Park Digital Studios logo popped up, and Randy Marsh can be heard saying,
"Oh God, here it comes! Oh, hot, 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 hot. My God."
and yes, as we know, that is taken from the famous South Park episode where Randy takes the world's biggest crap. So it does appear that the gaming universe is still a little bit behind in the series, because Stick of Truth took place during that whole World of Warcraft hype. The Fractured Butthole took place during the whole superhero hype, and that was between, I think, something like season 9 and 10, possibly 11. I don't know, I'll have to double check that or correct me in the comments. But the one where Randy Marsh took the biggest crap was season 11, episode 9. Now, we know that Question Games are currently working on a South Park title. The news was announced last year. However, since then, the developers have been keeping the game under wraps. All we know is that the project could be inspired by the developers' previous experience on the BioShock franchise. If that's the case, I really hope they don't go first person, because as you guys know, I'm really not fond of first person games. Given as well the narrative of South Park, it's not really first person, especially in the later games, Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole, where you could customize your character. Personally, I think if a game is in first person and it doesn't have online capabilities, it shouldn't have character customization, because you can't see it. The whole point of collecting the gear and putting it on your character is for you to see it for yourself, to see the hilarious like costumes and stuff you can put on, like on screen I'm dressed as a surgeon. But yeah, anyway. As it stands, though, we could potentially have two South Park games coming. I mean, that's not confirmed. I'm just throwing out a speculation here. Um, it could be that THQ Nordic and Question Games are both working on two separate South Park titles. That, or THQ Nordic and Question Games could possibly be working together, which I might say could be an epic team up, to be quite honest. But the bottom line is, we're getting at least one South Park game, and that's what I like to hear. And I'm sure anyone watching this in the future who's a fan would also like to hear. But that's all I could dig up regarding the game. I know it's not a lot of information, and you guys are all probably like, well, what's the point in you even posting this video, Gamer Dude? What are you doing teasing us? You're cock teasing us with this. You're blue balls in us, man. Well, it's a bad case of I wanted to do this video because gaming is, well, it's evolving. Sony isn't really pushing out that many exclusive games anymore, because they're all going over to PC and eventually Xbox. Same with Xbox, a lot of their exclusive games have gone over to PC and eventually they'll come to PlayStation. Possibly except for Forza and Gran Turismo. I think those are like the big stone walls, that they'll never cross over. But, you get my point. Gaming is evolving. And in terms of the evolution of these like games and developers, we need to sort of keep older franchises alive as well, because the older franchises are what really birthed like the love of gaming. For me, playing South Park: The Stick of Truth on the PS3, it was a huge step forward in terms of graphics, in terms of gameplay, in terms of what you can actually do that was completely ridiculous and stupid. And that's why when Fractured Butthole came out on the PS4, I also got the remastered edition of The Stick of Truth, because I loved it so much. I love these classic retro games. And it is the same with Destroy All Humans. I got the first remastered one, and I am definitely getting the second remastered one. Also, you can expect a live stream on that when it releases at the end of this month, because I got the collector's edition. So you can also expect an unboxing video. That's going to be fun. But yeah, if you're a fan of South Park, you're going to love it. I mean, the first two games were fantastic. Even the original games from South Park on the PS1 were absolutely fantastic. I mean, yeah, they were in first person, but you could play as Cartman, Kenny, Kyle, Stan, and Kenny. I specifically remember one of Kenny's weapons was to make a snowball, piss on it, and throw it. I loved that. That was my favorite thing to do. And you had those crazy ass turkeys coming at you going. It was so annoying, but it was so much fun at the same time. And that's what I love about these games. A lot of them are annoying. A lot of moments in the games are extremely annoying, but they are so fun. Like these fight sequences that are on screen, for example, they were so annoying in Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole, but they were also so ridiculous and so fun, because these weapons that the kids have, it's like Deadpool having a fantasy fight. It is amazing because it's all just in their heads, it's all fake. They're not really fighting homeless people, they're not really fighting Nazi zombies, it's just kids playing a game, and that's what South Park is. It's South Park is one giant fantasy fight. These kids aren't really doing this stuff, It's incredible. It's amazing, is what it is. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you excited for a new South Park game? Do you think it's time for a new South Park game? Do you think it's played out and they just shouldn't bother? Do you think Fractured Butthole was enough to end the story of these games? Or do you think that they should just keep making them and never stop until it catches up with the latest season? I mean, because like I said earlier, the one with Randy was taking the biggest crap was season 11, and the fact that they used that specific piece of audio in the game teaser kind of tells me that that is when the game is going to be set around that season time frame. Same with Stick of Truth in the World of Warcraft stuff and Fractured Butthole with the whole coon superhero stuff. But yeah, I'd be really interested to know what you guys think. I'm really excited for this. I really hope it comes in the next year or two. You know, we'll probably get a teaser for it at Gamescom in December, possibly E3 next year. Who knows? Who knows? But there's plenty of games coming this year, and you can expect a lot of content coming from me this year. As I said, we've got Destroy All Humans 2 incoming at the end of the month. Definitely going to live stream that. We've got Gotham Knights coming in October. Definitely going to be live streaming that. Got God of War coming in November. Definitely live streaming that. I'm thinking about getting the new version of Saints Row, but I'm thinking about waiting to get that for Christmas. You know, just because there's going to be a lot of games for me to play in the interval period, and I'm going to want something left over, if that makes sense. But yeah, expect a lot from me. I know I've got a lot to do to earn back your trust and your viewerships, and I can see it's working. You know, I can see you're viewing my content, I can see you liking, I can see you subscribing, I can see you commenting, and I can't thank you all enough for the love and support. So yeah, just stay tuned, keep watching, and once again, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. So yeah, that's it then. Thank you again so much for watching. I do appreciate it. This has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.